What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today, this is my Squid Game Season 3 spoiler review. Spoilers! So if you guys haven't watched all of it, get ready because I'm going to say the episodes one by one. Okay, this was your spoiler warning. Plus, I don't know when this is going to be uploaded. If so, late Sunday, but I don't think so. I think late Monday. It was going to be Sunday. Late Monday. Or like Tuesday. It's probably going to be Tuesday is when it's going to be uploaded. So episode 1, it started with Jihan getting back. They put him in the box, which there'll be plenty of like edits and stuff that will probably be up as I'm talking. But he comes out of the like coffin thing, and everybody was probably expecting him to be dead, but he was alive. He was wondering he why he didn't get killed, why they left him, and obviously that's because player 1 wanted to toy with him more, wanted to show him the greediness and like his game having consequences. He wanted him to live through his suffering, which once in episode 1 they told him it was Daeho's fault, which you could have, which a lot of people think it's because he was too scared. Daeho had PTSD from his parent in general. It doesn't have to be just from the army, but he did lie, obviously, and that's why he got scared. At first, I thought it was PTSD from like the army and stuff, but once he said the Marines thing was a lie, he stared at him throughout the episode, foreshadowing what's going to happen in episode 2, which now we're on, it was the knives and keys game, which player 120, 333, and the mother of that one son, number 7, I can't remember a number, I think it's 179, I have no clue. They teamed up, 333 and the other dude teamed up. I think his name, I think he was 124, I think. And it also shows the one shy dude, I forgot the names. I can't remember the names. That dude I felt bad for. He was just like really shy, and I think he got tricked into a scam, and that's why he was in the game. But yeah, I felt bad for him, which he ended up finding the pills that the one other player dropped, and that's what he took. So this is where all of the people go out to kill, and all of that happened. Player 100 makes it, obviously, and throws the one girl out, which she gets killed by the shy kid because the drugs, him being able to do it. But he also gets his own form of like PTSD, I guess, from what happened to his friend. And I guess Thanos a little bit like later in the episodes. But 120 got killed. Obviously, this was a really sad episode. 120 got killed. His mom, the player 7's mom, had to decide whether she would just let the one pregnant girl and her baby die, or to kill her own son, which she killed her own son. And I thought that was really sad too. He went out like a lot of his stuff, like him voting circle in season 2, like you don't like him for that, but at the end of the day, he was like a very, I don't know, nice person. He would blame himself for getting tricked, or someone he trusted taking money and running away, which was his friend. But yeah, he ended up dying. Episode 3, the mom told Jihan to take care of the baby in 333, which she really also was foreshadowing when she died, which happened overnight, where they woke up, she died, foreshadowing again how she said that the son might be able to move on without her, but she wouldn't be able to live without her son, which is why she hung herself. Which pretty much this one is kind of like waiting until the next game that happens. And then at the end, 124 falls off the edge because he was trying to get the pill case that the one shy dude threw, and ended up he took the pill out. So he died from that. At the end, someone pushed another dude off. That's where that ends. Here comes the next episode where I believe it's 4. Yeah, episode 4. Where he goes with the baby, which that happened last episode. He went with the baby. He's there. He tells the one dude to move that keeps on trying to push people off. And then people keep on passing. 333 talks with 222. She basically tells him that she doesn't need him anymore. And yeah, which is where she died at the end. She stepped off the thing, walked off, she died. I just think that's really sad. It was like so much from season 1 and 2 almost being like goofy fun and a little bit sad. Well, what we thought was really sad when people would die, and then what this happened, it just makes you have like an empty feeling of like 1% happiness by the end and 99% of sad. Which in the next episode, once they passed that, it was the final game. And this is where the one dude dies, the shy kid, because he thought he was taking the one girl's hand. I forgot what her name is, but the one he's felt like it was his fault for not being able to save her. He thought he was holding her hand at the end, and player 333, which I didn't think was gonna hit him off. I thought he was gonna betray the other people way sooner. Ends up doing that, and then he helps player 456 when the baby's there. Which it really goes to show it doesn't really make that much sense why he would do that. He's all for the baby, and then once it's top 3, he wants to kill the baby. It was just a weird feeling. He didn't believe 456. He would rather take the money than like his own kid, his own blood. He wants to kill his own blood, which I like. In my opinion, it looked like almost he was not going to do it. You could tell by the way he was holding him, second guessing, which he doesn't get enough time because Jihan makes that epic jump across the second platform to the third, and they ended up not pressing the button when they fell off, having their whole fight, and he ended up dying, which you could see the sadness on his face. Like, I felt bad for him. That's the part. This episode is the part like where I hit like bottom rock. It was really sad. And then where 456 made that we are not horses, we are humans, which really showed like the VIPs. You can see on their faces how their faces were all just like kind of sad, realizing what they're really watching here. Same with the one dude, the player one that was player 1, how he sees that, and then he ends up taking the baby at the end, giving it to his brother, which he was finally able to find the island. It was just at the end, like where the artist got to survive and stuff, and player 1 or whatever going to Jihan's daughter's house in LA, and then him seeing the Squid Games USA, which is going to be another thing, another like I know I'm gonna remember this after, and I'm not gonna know the name. I'm trying to look for the word of it. Trying to find. It's like spin-off. That's what it's called. Yeah. So, really showing a spin-off where it's gonna be USA, which I heard Andrew Garfield, John Berthnall, Norman Reedus, and more are gonna be in that. That's what I heard. So I'm wondering how that's gonna play out. But yeah, this was really a really sad emotion season. Um, episode 2 was really sad. That obviously, when the 222 died, it's sad. But where it hit rock bottom for me was when 333 and Ji Hun died, because those were my two favorite characters, and it just felt really sad because you would think so many of them were gonna make it. Like, I felt bad for Daeho. I liked him. He was one of my favorite characters too. But seeing them die, it was just so sad, because all the build up from season 2, just for them to all get killed off like that, and then your main character getting killed off, it was sad. But yeah, that was my reaction of the whole thing. It was really just a sad emotional conclusion, which it really shows Korean drama, how sad it is in what they do with their storylines and stuff. But that was my review for Squid Games. I know it seems kind of weird. It's weird to explain stuff when you don't have the pictures up right in front of you and stuff like that. And if you don't like watch it and speak right away, because if I watched and spoke right away, I probably would have made more sense. But this was my review for Squid Game Season 3. Make sure to subscribe if you're not already, and like, comment, tell me what you want to see. What if you want to see any seasons of anything, I can start posting reactions for movies and stuff. Movies, TV shows, anything, trailers, reactions to videos. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.